How to become a safety manager in construction. I love this, and I'm going to love telling you these stories and the content, because if you want to know how to become one, you need to have a clear path. You need to make sure that it's right for you and that you understand the tips and tricks. So do you want to know the key steps? And do you want to know how to get the best promotions? If so, you've come to the right place. So let's get started. So let me tell you a funny story. When I was first working in construction, I was a field engineer for a while, and I thought I wanted to be a safety engineer and then safety lead and then safety manager and then safety director, because I thought it was so cool. I've always just really connected and love safety. There's all kinds of things wrong with this story, but let me tell you this. So I expressed some interest. I was really attempting to do a good job at my role as a field engineer, but I was really going all in on the safety reports. And so I went to a project in a different state, didn't really know everybody. I'm this really detailed, like hold the line, like kind of a pest. I remember a foreman this is so good, in California saying, Jason, you better watch yourself, because if you had any authority, no one would want to work for you. You're that strict when it comes to safety. Anyway, so like I didn't get it. And then I went to a different state and started to do that and didn't heed the warning. And I started writing all these reports and being over the top and being unreasonable. And the biggest point I want to make here is unconnected with how I was approaching things. And I made a comment that there was a water line running above ground near a sidewalk feeding the job site that somebody could possibly drink that could be exposed to airborne pathogens. Like I didn't even know what I was talking about, but I'm like taking this way too far. And I remember the safety director coming out, and I thought he was gonna like show me the path and like help me out and whatever. And he's like, "Where are you?" And I thought he was asking a question. And I'm like, "We're on the job and this is the phase." He's like, "No, what state are you in?" And he mentioned the state, and he's like, "You're in blah, 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 oh boy, and you need to pay attention, and you need to connect, and you need to understand how we do things, and yes, we're going to do them right, but you need to work with the team." And so I got a butt chewing. Like, I was like, whoa. Like, maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I don't have the right temperament. I really do feel like if I became a safety professional, I would probably be intolerable and not accepted. I'd probably get fired. So I spent some time in construction management, but I took that passion for safety with me. And I want to say right now, in case we're going crossways with this story, I have seen how it's done well. And you can contact me anytime. I will put you in connection with some of the best safety managers and directors that I've ever been around, ever. And I'll tell you, they're connected, they're reasonable, they work through people, and they always get the important things done, because you can't make mistakes with safety, because somebody's going to get injured or somebody's going to die. And so I want you to know that I totally messed it up. I totally went about it wrong. I totally was heading towards, we're going to police this. And the greats that I've seen are supportive, kind, connected, know what they're doing, and they know how to get it done through and with and for people. So that's my story. So let me talk to you about what it takes to become a safety manager. And I'll also keep going with this theme of you've got to be able to do it right. So real quick, it's got to be about people. You cannot be about authority. It can't be because you have authority that you're going to do this. And I've seen two big differences when it comes to safety managers and safety directors. I remember one, he would never show up, ever, to a project site unless something went wrong. And then it was a lecture, it was a scolding, it was a threat. Never there when we asked for help, never there to walk the jobs ahead of time, never there to prevent, only there to point the finger when something went wrong. And then, oh my gosh, like the best safety director I've ever been around was, you know what, I'm not going to mention her name, but she was at DPR before she retired. Absolutely fantastic. She would walk the jobs, she would train you, she would make sure that everything was going the way that their local culture wanted it to, and she would hold you accountable. And she was there to prevent. And she didn't care if you made mistakes, she cared if you fixed them. Meaning, like, if we had a report and it was like, fix those stairs, you know, fix the handrail, we would have done right away. But like, get lights on the fence or whatever the case may be, it didn't matter. She wasn't going to punish you. you didn't already have it there. What she wanted was a response within 24 hours, or like the handrail, right away. And so then when something went wrong, which it rarely did because she was out ahead of it, it was a team effort, it was combined, it was connected. That is how I think safety managers and directors should act. So there's the premise. Sorry for going off on the tangent here, but I believe very, very strongly in this. It's about people. Okay, so let me go through the steps. If you want to become a safety manager or safety director, this is what you're going to want to consider. Obviously, you're going to want to do well in high school. So get your high school diploma or GED so you can get into a college program. One of the things that you'll really, really want, and safety even more so, quite technical, quite proscriptive and prescriptive, like you are going to need to know these. A college education is really going to help you out. So you'll want to major in occupational safety and health, construction management, engineering, or a related field. And sometimes you can work your way up through the ranks, but keep getting that training. Go learn about scaffolding. Go learn about shoring systems. Go do the safety certifications. Like, get that education. Number 2, gain relevant experience. This is huge, huge, huge. This will also help you with the people aspect of it. So get internships, do entry-level positions. You can do safety intern, safety engineer, safety assistant, site supervisor. Any opportunity that allows you to go get familiar with the work, connect with people, and learn what you're doing. And this is especially important for hiring nowadays. People want to see experience. And please do not ignore the opportunity for internships. Number 3, and this is key. It's key for all positions, but it's really, really key for you. You need to have really good skills and base knowledge. So know the safety regulations, know the OSHA standards, learn how to identify potential hazards, do the specific trainings, and also learn how to communicate and get those people skills. Oh my gosh, here's a real quick one. Yes, you're going to need to know about how to give radical candor. Yes, you're going to need to know how to hold people accountable, but you really need to know how to win friends and influence people. So I really, really want to recommend 2 books for you. One, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and the other one is Leadership and Self-Deception. How to get through difficult situations when it might be a tense situation. Absolutely fantastic books. Number 4, and I love this one. This is very, very key for you. For a lot of us construction managers, it may not matter, but for safety professionals, it does. Get the certifications. So consider the Certified Safety Professional, or CSP, or become a Construction Health and Safety Technician, the CHST, and especially your OSHA 10, OSHA 30 certifications, and there are many others. But go look into those programs. They will be absolutely fantastic for you in your career. And 2 of the last ones are really, really important to me. These are key steps, and this is the difference between people that have made their way through the ranks, in my opinion, versus those that haven't. You're going to want to network. You want to take care of people, and you want to add value. If you want to go from safety engineer to safety manager to safety director, it is all about influence and being able to move people. So yes, you need to be able to know the regulations. Yes, you need to be able to go on field walks. Yes, you need to help with the administration. But the biggest thing is being able to move people. So the people that get the best promotions know how to win friends and influence people. They know how to deal with conflict. They know how to get things done through and with people and for people, and they know what they're doing. What I don't want for you, let's just paint the other picture. I don't want you to go out there and be hard-nosed, piss a bunch of people off, not have influence, or stay so focused that you don't network, that you don't get out, you don't spend time learning how to deal with conflict or communicate or win friends and influence people, and you ignore the people aspect of it. If you really want to get promoted, you have to focus in that direction. And then, and this is the last step that I want to make clear, is apply for these safety positions, apply for the promotions, ask what you need, and work with your supervisors to make sure that you have a path for it. As you do so, that networking will really, really help you out. So the bottom line is stay engaged, know what you're doing, really focus on putting those tools in your tool belt, especially for a safety professional, because you've got to know the data. But do not get so stuck that you forget to take care of and influence people along the way. The key here is don't make the mistake that I made. Don't go attempt to police. Don't go rub people the wrong way. Get people to think that it's their idea, not from a manipulative standpoint, but get them to see and have that same passion. And that's when you will make progress in your career. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. In the description below, we're going to put this into a blog post for you to summarize it. And if you ever want career advice, let us know. And if you want to talk to some of the best, let me know in the comments below, because I can connect you with some great professionals. I don't have permission to mention their names right now, but one of the influencers or contributors to the Elevating Construction Foreman or Crew Leader book was one of those such individuals. I see his posts all the time. He's fantastic. I can connect you. Ultimately, I hope this has been able to help you. On we go.